folks. Well, I'm going on another rattlesnake rescue. I just got a call a few minutes ago from a woman who captured a rattlesnake in her driveway, and it's under a bucket of some sort, and I need to go check this little guy out and move him to a safe place. And it just so happens it's the same property where I moved a rattlesnake from just a month ago or so. So this should be pretty interesting to check this area out and see if it is prime rattlesnake habitat, which it might be. So let's just see what's waiting for us on this wildlife rescue call. Okay, so there's a rattlesnake inside here, inside this container. And we're gonna move this little guy out of here into this container. But first, we'll see if we can determine if it's a male or a female, and any other interesting things about the snake, maybe get some pictures. And you can see how close the snake is to that house. That can be dangerous, especially if you have dogs, such as the dogs that live here in this house, and that's what the landowner is afraid of, the dog, or the snake and the dogs having a confrontation. Of course, also the landowners and the dog, of course, also the landowner and the snake having a confrontation. So we're gonna catch this little guy and look at him and then move him somewhere back in the forest over there. So let's take a look. He's not as small as I thought. Trying to tube him so that we can get a better look at him. They usually don't like this, but he's actually doing quite well. This is kind of a large tube for this purpose, but it might work well enough. You usually want to use a tube they can't turn around in. Come back, come back, come back.
Strong muscles, huh?
Very strong. And it's a little too big of a tube, but you can at least look at the snake. Oh, one. I'm trying to count his subcaudal scales, the scales below his tail. Well, I'm thinking it's a male already, even though I can't count them too well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That tells me more female, actually. Here's a nice little rattle, and this snake is not very old because the rattle is small. Tell me if she turns around. Okay, the rattle is small in that the first rattle button is the button the snake was born with, and then each progressive button gets larger. Take a look. I'll come up and let you look at her. There's no way she can bite you. She's in a tube.
She started turning.
Yeah, she might try to turn around. That's when I'll have to smooth fast.
Oh my gosh. So
there
she goes. There she goes.
Okay, we're putting her in.
Wow.
If you want to take a closer look at her, you can come over and look. Okay, now she's actually going to go back up in the tube. Now I can drop her down into the bucket. Y'all watch out. Actually, you know what? She can just crawl through the tube if she really wants to. Nope, she's going to come out.
Hear it echoing. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Okay, well, I've brought the snake over here into the forest, about a half a mile from the point of capture, and I'm going to release her now so that she can go on and do her part in the grand scheme of things here in these beautiful mountains. There she is. A nice look at her in the bucket. Beautiful little snake. Let her go right under this log. Come on. Come on, out you go. And there she goes. She's climbing on up the hill. She decided not to stay under the log. She found her a place to hide inside this old stump. She's not an old snake at all, but she sure is healthy. Yep, she curled up down inside this old stump. And she'll stay here until she feels comfortable. Then she'll move out and search for home. Hopefully not home where we first discovered her. Hopefully home somewhere outside of that area in a safe zone that she'll be protected, and humans will be protected, and dogs will be safe. So there you have it, another successful timber rattlesnake rescue and relocation. Now folks, please don't try this at home. I've been doing this for 20 years or so, and it takes a lot of training and a lot of patience and a lot of, well, I don't know, craziness. A little bit of that actually, to do this type of thing. But also, you know, you can get hurt. You can get hurt bad if you make a mistake. I mean, I could make a mistake. It could happen to anybody. It could happen to anyone. So please, just if this happens, if a rattlesnake crawls up on your land, use good judgment and call someone like me. Call a wildlife damage control person or wildlife rehabilitator. They know people. They can get the job done. But please don't kill the snake unless it's directly threatening you or maybe a child or a pet, or in a place where it's going to be very dangerous to other people. Because in most states, in the United States at least, timber rattlesnake and other rattlesnakes are protected by law. And if you harm them, you can get in huge trouble. These snakes are disappearing across their range. They're becoming endangered and rare in many places where they once were very numerous. So let them live. They're very important parts of this ecosystem, of a healthy forest. Let them live. So we'll see you later.